Hello, it's me back with yet another video. The last video I made, it was like, what, 2 months ago? And it was an actual video, not on Roblox. So I was playing Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles. And you know, you guys absolutely loved that video. So yeah, I'm back with another one. But this time I'm actually back on Roblox. Well, I'm not playing Roblox, but it'll definitely be playing in the background of this video. Today, what I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to be talking about 3 things I like about Deepwoken and 3 things I don't like about Deepwoken. Now, if you don't know what Deepwoken is and you play Roblox, you're kind of like living under a rock. It's like a game basically everybody's been playing nowadays. It's died down a bit. The game came out like almost a month ago, but it's still still going pretty strong. But yeah, basically Deepwoken is a game where you sail around a map, I guess, leveling up, using magic, finding like gems, items and stuff. There's even a storyline in this game, which is wild. But overall, it's a pretty good game. But there are things I dislike about the game, which is where I'm gonna start. The 3 things I don't like about this game. Now, I wouldn't say these are 3 things I don't like about this game. These are 3 things that can be changed, and 2 of them are actually things that they have been trying to change already. So they're not really not aware of these issues. But the first issue I want to talk about is navigation. Now, navigation, a lot of people, like, one of the main things they enjoy about this game is like the open world and exploring and all that stuff. But for me, when I first started playing this game, finding my way around the map was absolutely a terrible experience. Like I said, a lot of people like enjoy that exploring the island stuff, but I would have really appreciated if there was like a map you can buy in this game, because I didn't really, because like for example, there was one time where I had to explore because there was no map, and I ended up sailing for literally 20 minutes because I found out that I was literally sailing in the middle of the ocean and there was no islands around, because there's really, I don't know if there's really no border for this game. So you can literally sail forever and won't find anything. So that's basically what I did for like 20 minutes. Stuff like that is like why I suggest like a map or something. It doesn't really take away from the experience of like exploring in my opinion. It's just, you know where the islands are, which I don't really think is a bad thing. So yeah, that was number 1. The second thing I wanted to talk about was lag. Now, if you've played Deepwoken, there's no way you don't know what I'm talking about when I say the lag. The lag in this game is absolutely painful. In a game where if you die, you lose everything. Well, die twice, you lose everything. Lag can be very frustrating at a time. Sometimes, like, it's weird because in this gameplay, I was in a California server, which is in the United States where I am, and I was lagging out of my mind. But when I play in like a server like England or something, I'm perfectly fine. That makes 0 sense to me, and I have no clue how that happens. But maybe it's my internet or whatever, but I don't know. But this game is definitely, they've already tried to take measures to fix the lag. Like, they've been optimizing mobs and all that stuff. So this really isn't that much of an issue to me, because like I said, they've been trying to fix it. But it is something that I absolutely had to put on this list. Now, the last thing I dislike about this game, which can be controversial, is random killers. Now, I'm not talking about the killers that are killing like high levels, like 30 or 40 for luck, because that's what you're supposed to do in this game. I'm talking about the people who are level 50 and 60 killing level 2s at the first starter island for no reason. You gain absolutely nothing for killing a level 1, but people will literally chase you down for the satisfaction of killing a level 1. I swear to God, this has happened to me so many times. It's crazy. I've literally almost stopped playing this game completely because it has happened to me. I don't know why people do that. Like, first of all, it's very easy to see who's a low level and who's not, because the armor. Plus, most likely the craziest part is this mostly happens at the starter island, which is wild to me, because I don't know why people kill the most at the first island you're supposed to go to, which should be packed with low levels rather than level 40s and 30s. But I don't know, it's one of the things. Like I said, this is another one of those issues where they've actually been trying to fix it. Like, they're gonna add a PvP game mode, but at the end of the day, this is really just a people problem rather than the game, because yeah, I'm 95% sure that even when they add this PvP system, there will still be a hefty number of people trying to kill level 2s for some reason. It honestly doesn't make any sense to me, but yeah, it happens. Now I'm just also gonna throw like another thing in here. This really isn't going in the negatives list. This is mostly going in like just things I would like to see. I'd like to see, well, obviously they're gonna try to do this, but adding more content, because right now the game has plenty of content to discover, but since the game has been so good to play, a lot of people have been playing non-stop, and most likely you've pretty much explored everything by this point. So I mean, at this point, really, if you've gotten like a whole bunch of stuff, I don't really see what people have left to do after that. Besides, like I said, they are adding that PvP game mode, so that will definitely give people stuff to do. But a lot of people, like, other than really, one of the only things you can really do right now is like start new players and get new powers, which that's cool and all, but it's like, yeah, like when I say content, I mean like more clothes, more powers, more weapon types, all that type of stuff. I'm not sure if they've tried to like develop stuff like that, but it would be really cool to see. Anyways, next I'm going to be talking about the wins, the things I enjoy about this game. The first one is the combat system. The combat system in this game is fantastic. I can 100% say that the combat system in this game takes skill. You can't really spam skills because it takes up your ether or ether, however you say it. There's really no powers that's stronger than the others besides like Shadow, but even then you can easily beat Shadow. I mean, it's not like once you get Shadow, you just can't be beaten. It's definitely not how this game works. The weapons are fairly balanced, I'd say. I'd say really the only one that's not like, I don't know. I'd say like light weapon is kind of stressful to use, but I'm like, fists are good, but that starter dagger is absolutely you will get folded with that starter dagger trying to fight anybody because it does no damage. It's fast, but like I said, the combat in this game takes a lot of skill, so there will be good people on this game that can easily parry and block every single hit you throw out with a dagger. So, but other than that, this combat system, I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's very close to being perfect, in my opinion, at least. The second thing I wanted to talk about was the bosses in this game. I don't really see people talking about the bosses that much, but the bosses in this game are unlike most things I've seen in this game. All of the bosses in this game fight pretty differently. They all have unique things that make them stand out to the other ones. My favorite boss in this game is the Enforcer. For so far, I haven't fought every boss in this game, but the Enforcer is really just a guy, Lord Arisia, that is just, I'm not really sure about the storyline, but the fact that there's a storyline behind this guy, and all of it is just amazing to me. When I was fighting the Enforcer, I was just like, this game is great. This game is magnificent. Like, just his skill set, his hyper, he had unique moves. Obviously he did the same moves over and over again, but that's literally how boss fights work in every single game. So it just felt like I was playing, it didn't feel like I was on Roblox. It just felt like Deepwoken was its own type of game on his own platform, all that stuff. And it was just, I'm not sure, I don't know why I liked it so much. He didn't really do anything special. It just felt like a boss fight. Like, you had to fight through a bunch of minions and stuff. Like about halfway through the fight, you had to fight through minions and stuff. It's not just one guy that you have to worry about. There's a bunch of stuff that you have to worry about before you get to him, and it just felt like a legit boss fight, which most games on Roblox don't really nail boss fights like Deepwoken does. And that brings me to my last thing that I enjoy pretty much the most about this game, and that is the world itself. This game has an absolutely amazing open world. Like, the game manages to have all the islands feel completely different, yet it just feels like Deepwoken all at once. I don't really know how to describe. You just have to, like, if you play the game, you can know what I mean. Like, it has that Deepwoken aura to it, but like all the islands are just, they feel different. Like mini tiers of snow all over the place, ice monsters, slippery ice that can be a pain to climb up, but yet you can also go to Hive where it's sandy, foggy, hard to see because there's sand everywhere, fighting completely different types of mobs with completely different types of bosses, completely different types of drops. And it's just they nailed it on that part. And exploring the world is also enjoyable. Like, I know earlier I said I'd rather like them have a map or something, which, yeah, I would like a map. But after like knowing where everything is and getting to it, it's never not fun to explore. Like even when you're in the boat itself, monsters can spawn on you, all that stuff, which can be a hassle for a lot of people, but it just adds to the experience, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, I don't know. This game has been one of the best games I've played on Roblox. Completely. Like it's just fire. The game can be frustrating at times, like I said, because of the wipe system, which I also am glad they have. But even if I am glad they have it, it is still a pain to deal with because you're constantly on edge, which also adds to the experience. Because I'm not gonna lie, if this game was the exact same way it was, but without a wiping system, it would feel completely different. There would be no risk factor in this game, which I think it definitely needs. Even though I say that, I do believe that the wipe system is one of the major reasons why some people may or may not stop playing this game. Because I'm not gonna lie, getting wiped over and over again and getting the same stuff over and over again can be a hassle. I have literally, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best PvPer on this game, so I've literally been wiped at least 20 times. I'm not exaggerating. Like obviously, like I didn't grind my character up and then got wiped. I'm talking about like wipe in general. Like I will make it to like level 5 and get wiped, and I've done that over and over again. And there's been points where I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm not playing this game anymore. But you know, I'm glad I did keep playing it because I've had an amazing time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just decided to make this random video about this because this is a game I've been playing, so I wanted to make a video like this. I started making a solo progression video, but I started seeing more and more of them pop up, so I didn't really want to do another one. And also I tried to record it and I kept getting dropped off, so I was not gonna post that, obviously. But yeah, Deepwoken, if you haven't started playing this game, you definitely need to at least try it. Like it's not for everyone, but it's definitely worth a try. I mean, the worst you can do is not like it. I mean, it costs like 400 Robux, which is like $5 in currency, well, dollar currency at least. So I definitely give it a try. But anyways, have a good day or night or whenever you're watching this video, and goodbye.